I hope everybody's had an amazing day. Now let me see. How did I fix these boxes? Hey, love. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just trying to figure this out. Give me 1 sec.
Hold on. You need me to request your camera. Let's see. You should be able to just see it. How are you? I love it. Tight stuff. She came in ready to turn up for y'all. Tight stuff. Y'all make sure y'all tap the screen and share it. Hey, Roddy. He was just in the live with me. How are you?
I'm good.
Look, Roddy gonna get in. Listen, y'all make sure y'all get in on his interview. Because he be in on everybody's interview. And I love it. Let us see. I watch it. Let's see. Hey, love, welcome in. Tap the screen, share the live, y'all. We about to do this interview and get this queen known on this side of the world. Sugar, I made cereal bar. Girl, what you say? The cereal bar is in the refrigerator for in the morning. I'll cut them tonight, so you get 1 or 2, but I made the cereal bars you asked for. I didn't even get through eating.
I ain't either. By the time I started eating, let's go.
FYP. Right. Look, mine's still in the bowl.
I just left it there. When I get back, I eat it.
All right, then. We locked and loaded.
Oh, we ready. She said she came to do her big one.
She ready. She ready. One more time.
I love her energy, y'all. I love her energy. Yes. So y'all welcome in Calypso Diva. And first, introduce yourself and tell them who you are, where you're from.
My name is Dark Beauty, the Calypso Diva. I am from the Bahamas, aka the 242. Full blown Androsian, but also represent the 242. That is me. Look at the beam and flag with me.
Tight stuff. She cutting up for y'all today in the building. Hey, Kay. Hey, little bit. Welcome back, y'all. We have Dark Beauty, the Calypso Diva, in the building. She from the 242. So let's start with this. We're gonna start with kind of some personal questions. So, are you married? Are you single? Are you looking, or are you just focused?
I am basically dating. I am engaged.
Tight stuff. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I am. So yeah.
So do you have kids?
I have kids. I'm gonna be a Grammy, by the way.
Really? Congratulations.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
My son is a pastry chef manager, and my daughter is having my first grandchild.
Awesome. Honey, you don't look like you should have any kids at all. I'm going to just say that.
Yada, yada.
Yeah, she don't even, you don't even look like you over 30. Like, you look like you about like 30, 31.
Then I have a 12-year-old, and I have a soon-to-be 8-year-old. That's it. That one name last. That's done.
That's what's up. Kids are a blessing, and I have 3 of my own, so I get it. I understand. My son wants to be a chef as well, so we working through that and going to do that. So
that's right.
I love it.
I love that.
So Yes, y'all welcome in. Tap the screen, shut a live for me. We have the Dark Beauty Calypso Diva in the building. I'm gonna say the Diva in the building because she giving y'all everything she's serving.
With me. Get ready, baby, for the big gal wine. Andres gal, you see.
Type shit.
Very much so we're gonna jump into the interview. We did some small talk. So tell me what first inspired you to do music.
Well, I was okay. So my grandmother, God rest her soul, she had me from 3 months old. I never grew up with my mom. I grew up with my grandmother. And she had me from 3 months old, and she used to take me to church. And I always used to see them singing, "This is the day," and this is that. And then one day, I went behind the coat rack because she had a coat rack behind the door. So I used to lock myself in that coat rack like my own little mini studio. And I started to sing. I ain't gonna lie to you, friend. I was try as hell. I was like three mosquito on match.
I am.
It was horrible. I was about, my aunt could remember me singing at 2, but I remember from 5. When I hit 5 years old, literally my voice came out and I was like, this is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made. And when I spun around, I was in church. So I'll say from 5. And
Okay, so go ahead, love. It's your flow.
I was inspired, and my grandmother, God rest her soul, was a big help to that.
So basically, your grandmother taking you to church basically inspired you to sing, but it's been said that you have been able to sing ever since you were about 2. That's amazing because, like, to have a voice to want to do something like that at an early age, that's amazing. So,
Really grateful.
yes, so your grandmother took you to church and that turned into something else. And now we have the Dark Beauty, the Calypso Diva in the building. And that made who we have here today. So definitely shout out to the grandparents for always instilling everything in us and being with us.
We go down the line now. You touch our button. Touch our button now. All right then. So anyway, I love myself some. How you gonna up and leave me now? How you gonna act like that?
She loves us some Tyrese.
Definitely. The man that cause you no pain. Baby,
Monica.
All right then. Okay. And guess what? Big time in the 242. I'm coming home. There's no place like home. And also, right now I feel like whining. So it's a lot. I can't choose. I love all genres of music, but I got a big up to
yes.
I like that she's her own musical boss.
Yes, like that's amazing. Like that's the first time. Right, we don't even need. Listen, turn the music out. Just let her sing all her stuff. Like, what we talking about? And that's for real. Right. My stuff ain't working no way, so shoot, we playing out the computer, but hey, we got our own sound box in the building.
All right then. I say turn up the jukebox then.
As an artist, what is your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge is basically remaining human while having to live in the public eye. When I say that, I mean it to say this. For example, we have some things going on in the 242, tragically, that has happened when it came to the plane crash and the car accidents and everybody that lose loved ones all around. So I'll say that's not only for the 242, but international artists as well. The hardest challenge we have to deal with as artists is performing, especially when our fans want us to make them feel better, even when we're hurting. So that is our biggest challenge, to show up and show out all the time. I am your superwoman. All right.
Hey, listen. Tight stuff, tight stuff. So even when you're having a difficult time yourself and your fans want you to push through and make them feel better, you still have to be that artist to.
I have to do it. Somebody got to lift them up.
Shout out to the Olivia G in the building. Yes. That, like, if I could have thought of an answer, it wouldn't have been that one. Thank you for the heart. Me, welcome in, y'all. Tap the screen, share the live. We got the Calypso Diva in the building from the 242 type stuff. But I guess that would be an everyday challenge because artists are human as well, but sometimes we don't look at it like that. We want what we want from them, and that's just what it is. Yeah. We don't take into consideration their emotions, their feelings, of what they may be going through. Thank y'all for the gifts. We appreciate y'all. Y'all sure is giving some love.
We're here and we're locked in.
Tight stuff. We here on the T186 show, and we do have the dark beauty, the Calypso Diva in the building. So Diva, what would be the best advice you have been given thus far in your career?
The best advice I feel like I was given was to continue to remain focused. You know, when it comes to fame, the scariest thing about fame, especially when you're somebody dealing with your own challenges, the fear with that is you really need genuine people in your circle. So my best advice would be do not mind the hype. Remain focused and focus on the people that was truly in your corner from day one and show you that they really was riding for you. Because the hype will bring a lot of things and it can happen to all of us. All of us fall short because we're not perfect, we're human. But yeah, that would be my biggest lesson.
So basically just remain humble and love those that have loved you from the beginning. That way you don't get caught up into the hype of the industry or the music.
Yeah.
Good advice, good advice.
Yeah, that was some good advice for me. That was for me. Y'all be coming up here ministering to my soul because I be ready to say, I'm done. I'm over it. My stuff not working. I don't want to do it. Just forget it at this point. But y'all continuously come up here and give me inspiration, give me hope to keep pushing and keep doing what I'm doing. So yeah. So can you tell me what you're working on at the moment? Any special projects, anything like that?
Attachment issues overflowing, boy. Tell me if you notice that I'm tripping on you. Got me yucking like crazy glue. Queen status with the shoe. Come tell me what you want. Move side us, no questions here, baby. Boss side us, no if buts, no maybe. I know you're feeling me too, so let me show you what this bag can do.
Oh yes, ma'am. So like you said, you have to remain humble and be who you are, love those around you. So we do realize this industry can become hectic for you. Life can become overwhelming for you. So what ways do you decompress from the world and what ways do you decompress from the industry? How do you decompress in your everyday life and in your artistry life?
Well, basically my kids. I stay focused on family. I really stay focused on family. Like I say, a lot of artists, no bashment, but I just want to break it down. A lot of artists say that they focus on family and they leave it as that. But when you say you focus on family, family could be blood or water. You understand? Right. So as long as you have the right people around you to keep you focused, and especially once you have that goal and you're fighting for that goal and you know you are Jara, you are enough, you can't go wrong.
Yes, you and I feel like in picking back off that, like just alone, like sometimes our family isn't blood. Like you said, it's water. I have water that overpowers my blood from time to time. It doesn't mean that I love them any less, but it just means, okay, you keep me grounded, you keep me focused, you're going to make me be better instead of just criticizing or doing something that's going to make me cringe. I'm gonna say that.
You have family that is blood that would be there for you. You got beautiful families out there. Don't get me wrong. And then you got water that would literally ride for you every day. Like literally, because they believe in you. And that's the people you really fight for. Because you can't let them down. They're looking for you to help.
Yes. And when I tell you, just coming on TikTok, at first I didn't take it serious, but I started to take it serious because I had a family behind me that was pushing me. They wanted to go hard just as much as I did. So that's what it was, and it inspired me to keep pushing. It inspired me to be the best version of me that I can be. And we created this, and it just turned into T186 show, and the biggest, the largest. I could not do any of this without my team. A lot of them, whether they come in here and tap, or they come in here and push me, or just behind the scenes, it's a lot of behind the scenes that people don't see as far as when it comes to me and my show and me and my team. They are the biggest, they are the largest, and I love them. Not taking away from my biological family, but like you said, some water can ride harder for you than blood, and
Yeah.
that's a message within itself.
Yes. Yes. I
Um,
do.
so where do you see yourself long term?
I see myself literally mentoring. I see myself not only writing for different artists because that's something that I want to do. I'm also a writer. I would love to work with different artists in all different genres. Like I'm ready. Once you play that beat for me, I could go off of that. And I ask the artist, how do you feel at this moment? What is happening with you? And I will write off of that. And I will just feel your soul instantly. That's just what I call the bararat, the Holy Ghost pressure. But with that being but with that being said, I see
Amen.
myself also being a mentor. I see myself writing books because that's something that I'm currently working on now. I see myself continuing to be the Bararat to the ouch to the A to Arguri the Calypso Diva. I just see myself worldwide,
So
internationally.
you see yourself just doing a lot of things and moving a lot of different ways, and I respect that, and especially as far as wanting to be a mentor. That's big because not everybody has the patience to mentor somebody or want to push somebody to be positive. But for sure, um, let's see. If you had one message to give to your fans, what would it be?
Don't let nobody know. It don't matter what you do. If you have a goal, everybody is say this, right? But if you have a goal and you really believe in something, it don't matter if one person follow you. Love that one person that follow you. Because don't follow the crowd. If you have something to do for you and you have a goal to do for you born by yourself and you go die by yourself. So do what you have to do for yourself. As long as you are happy, that is all.
Not 50 cents, 55 cents. I heard
5
that.
cent, 10 cent, dollar.
So tell me, give them some titles of your songs, something that you sing, your music, your work.
I have a song that's called Bohemian Man. It was written by, actually, this is so funny. I have to break this down for you a little because I have a song that's called Bohemian Man. It wasn't, this particular song was not written by me. It was written
Hmm.
by Anastasia Williams. And what ended up, I say shout out to her all the way because she's amazing. She is also an amazing writer, you know. So how we got to meet was basically her family, I'll put it like that, her nephew came to me and I used to sell breakfast because I'm also a certified chef. So I had a little home kitchen and everything else. And he found me on TikTok and stuff like that and found me. So he came and he ate my food literally every time he came from a show. Big up the Shad Colby and the VIPs, by the way, because they produced that song, Bohemian Man. Her daughter, Bree, she was the under vocals under the song. Amazing singer. I kid you not, amazing. And I saw, my friend saw send me an ad. And when she sent me an ad, she sent me an ad, and I went to the interview. When I walk in the interview, high and behold, the producer was my customer who came for tuna and rice every day. Shad Colby, who run the VIP. Listen, really, I was bubbled. And I can play a little bit. Roddy, turn it up just a second for them just to have a piece of it. But I don't let it bother me. That's Anastasia Williams, Shad Colby, and the VIP. I figured to free girl. We outside. Now, I got the name Dark Beauty is my brand. That is personally my brand. Calypso Diva came along when I met Anastasia because she was looking for her Calypso Diva. And when I heard Bohemian Man, like I say, I'm also a writer. I write my own songs. So I was like, I need this song. Like, this song is beautiful, you know? This pick up the 2-part-2 and everything else like that. Nothing against my genres of men. Nothing against them. I love all genres of men. But it's nothing like when you genuinely wake up your country. And that's what we did. So big up to Anastasia Williams still, and I really appreciate her.
And there's nothing wrong with that. So the next question may be a little bit difficult, but I'm gonna ask it. What's the biggest mistake you've made thus far in your career? And if so, like, how did you change it?
The biggest mistake I feel like I made was not really trusting my intuition as much as I feel like I should have. When I say that, God has talked to me as well. And there's certain things that I know, but basically when you're so motivated, you just move very fast. So I came up with this quote that says, if you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go ahead. If you want to go far, go alone. Meaning, you could go fast. You could rush the process. But how will you keep up with it when you rush it and you don't get to appreciate it? So I came with, when you go alone, you go further because you get to understand yourself a little bit more. So my biggest downfall was, at first, was not really trusting that I could have done it. Was really saying that I have myself in this little tiny box, but God has something so much bigger than that box. So I just have to trust the process. So that was my biggest challenge. So now that is no longer my challenge.
Awesome. So how did you get out of putting yourself in the little box and letting God just do his thing and work for you?
Pain. Pain was my biggest lesson. I lost my daughter. She would have been 1. This was 2013. She would have been 1. And I lost my daughter, and I went through a little dramatic experience. Like I said, I don't want to really touch too much into it because I'm writing the book. So the book is really going to explain to you everything and how I dealt with the process. But my answer to that would be pain and trusting the process.
And we sometimes turn pain into purpose.
Yes.
So turning pain into purpose has worked, and that has been what has kept you going, kept you moving.
I let God fight my battles. I let God fight my battles. If you do something to me right now, me as a person, if you do something to me, I know God got me. So I don't have to, it could hurt. I'm going to cry to him and I'm going to talk to him and I'm not going to wish no harm, but I know his lesson will be much bigger than mine. So I just trust the process.
So just basically taking your hands off of it and letting God do what he needs to do in order for you to succeed and push through your pain and turn it into purpose. That's really, really beautiful. And that's something that I'm learning, to take my hands off situations in order to let let God do his thing. It's not always meant for me to fight the battle. Sometimes it's God's battle. He got to fight this. I can't do it. And recently, I just said, God got to do it. That's for God to do. It's not for me to do.
Real. It's not easy. I kid you not. I have to remember that I am the barra to the ouch. And I am also setting an example for the youth. So I have to remember that if this was me back in the day, I say cut, cut, clip, clip, boop, boop. But we don't do that no more, you know.
I'm learning to take my hands off of it, and that's amazing. And I feel like this interview means more than just what it started to be, to showcase your talent and who you are, get people to know who you are, and put you out there. Because, like I said, y'all ministering to me when y'all come up here and say a lot of these things. It's like God is telling me, hey, it ain't your time to get up. Hey, it ain't your time. Hey, let them have their way. I got it. So definitely I appreciate and I appreciate it. So I'm trusting the process right now. So the process is the process. So is there an instrument or musical technique you wish you possessed? And if you thought later in life that you could use the talent, how would you use it? What would it be used for?
It would be the piano. And why I would use the piano? Because I feel like that's the easiest thing for me to move with, to help other people, especially artists that feel like they have nowhere to go. And especially you have a lot of artists that have talent but don't have the funds to really push your talent. And then you have a lot of people that have bills as well that can't really commit the time to them to do it like that, you know? So I would ask God to give me that gift in time, to have the time to learn the keyboard, to really go around and just little TikTok videos with different artists, and I just play the piano and let them do that thing, their original thing. So it would be definitely the piano.
So you told us that Tyrese, Monica, basically was your top two. Those were the first two. If you could work with either one of
Me locked on him like crazy glue. Got me in the mood. Say I'm very rude. Yeah, got me locked on.
God got to do it. That's for God to do. It's not for me to do.
Real. It's not easy. I kid you not. I have to remember that I am the barra to the ouch. And I am also setting an example for the youth. So I have to remember that if this was me back in the day, I say cut, cut, clip, clip, boop, boop. But we don't do that no more, you know.
I'm learning to take my hands off of it, and that's amazing. And I feel like this interview means more than just what it started to be, to showcase your talent and who you are, get people to know who you are, and put you out there. Because, like I said, it's like God is telling me, hey, it ain't your time to get up. Hey, it ain't your time. Hey, let them have their way. I got it. So definitely I appreciate and I appreciate it. So I'm trusting the process right now. So the process is the process. So is there an instrument or musical technique you wish you possessed? And if you thought later in life that you could use the talent, how would you use it? What would it be used for?
It would be the piano. And why I would use the piano? Because I feel like that's the easiest thing for me to move with, to help other people, especially artists that feel like they have nowhere to go. And especially you have a lot of artists that have talent but don't have the funds to really push your talent. And then you have a lot of people that have bills as well that can't really commit the time to them to do it like that, you know. So I would ask God to give me that gift in time, to have the time to learn the keyboard, to really go around and just little TikTok videos with different artists, and I just play the piano and let them do that thing, their original thing. So it would be definitely the piano.
So you told us that Tyrese, Monica, basically was your top two. Those were the first two. If you could work with either one of them, which one would it be?
It would be Tyrese. Cause he got me locked on him like crazy glue. Got me in the mood. Say I'm very rude. Hey, got me locked on you like crazy glue.
I
Me and
love
Monica
it. I
can sing, but the
absolutely.
dudes, me and Monica can sing, but the dudes and shut them down later. But me and Tyrese can lay the floor.
Listen, I love it. I love your voice. I love what you stand for. I love everything about you because you stand for something. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That is what I truly believe in. And tell Roddy, I see him back there blowing that smoke. I see you blow some of this away. Listen, blow some of this away.
I right here, bro. I right here. You know, like, I can be real, right? Like, this is my artist right here, so I gotta support. Like, I just here, I like saying that it's her time. It's time for her to shine, you know what I mean? So it's cool though. But yeah, I am. And I don't know if you have it on the thing, so I gotta keep it out of it. You know?
No, we're always 18 and up over here. We're always grown. This is a grown folks panel. So listen, we real grown over here. So I appreciate y'all honesty. I appreciate y'all coming and messing with me. I thank y'all for giving me the interview and messing with my team. So I'm going to say 10 things real fast what we need to know about Calypso. Oh, no. Before we get out of here. How can they find your music? How do you promote your music? And any up-and-coming shows?
Okay, so basically, you could find me on TikTok at darkbeauty080 Calypso Diva. And you could also find me on Mic Check 242. And also you could find my music on Spotify. Once you type in Bohemian Man on Spotify, it will definitely show up. Anastasia Williams, Dark Beauty, the Calypso Diva. And then more to come. We're going to set up the other platforms, but for now, yeah.
So listen, when you get ready to set up your other platforms and drop another single, you got to come back and give us another interview, right?
Most definitely.
You are the biggest, you are the largest.
So smooth, like I covered. The stages are so it's all I say pick up the cartel, by the way, when you see this.
Love it, love it. And 10 things that it could be your favorite fruit, it could be your favorite thing to do. Just 10 things about Calypso Diva that we have not heard thus far.
Okay, I'm very protective when it comes to family. I love curry. Also with curry, I love to cook. My kids are my number one priority. No joke.
Absolutely.
Like, that's my number one priority. Music. And also I walk around with different books every day. If you want to get me any gift, get me tools that I could write with. That's my thing. I walk around with books more than I walk around with my bag because at any moment I can have an idea and write a song. Also, with that being said, I'm very seductive. I'm very seductive musically, and yeah. I'm a Scorpio, guys. I'm mixed with nothing else. I'm mixed with nothing else other than Scorpion. I'm November the 18th. I am
my babies is November the 19th.
Scorpion. My mommy is on the 14th of November. Birthday present as well. So, and then with that being said,
your sound. We lost your sound. Hey y'all, welcome in. Tap the screen, share the live. There we go.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm very aware of Scorpios. I live with one. My baby is a Scorpio, November the 19th. And listen, one thing I've learned about Scorpios, y'all are extra. Y'all have to have it y'all way, but it has to be extra. Y'all are always over the top. I love that. So yeah. So I appreciate you for coming through. Shout out again to Calypso Diva for coming through and fucking with DBDL, giving us this amazing interview. And
they know how to party. Bahamian men know how to work up their body. Bahamian men, they hotter than fire. Bahamian men, they don't need no Viagra. Hard to resist them. Bahamian girls, them know when it comes to making love. The Bahamian man, the star of the show.
Amazing. Thank you for the interview. I appreciate you. And we'll see you back again when you drop another single. Y'all can find Bohemian Man on Spotify. We do appreciate you. Tell Roddy I still see him back there. But I do appreciate you guys. And thank y'all for sliding through, messing with the group. When you drop that single, you got to let me know so we can set up another interview. So thank you, Queen.
Of course.
I appreciate you. I have gained so much knowledge. Anytime y'all want to slide back through or y'all have something, hey, we're going to set something up. Y'all let us know. Thank y'all for giving us the interview and coming through. Again, y'all on the T186 show featuring the biggest, the largest. And we have had today the dark beauty, Calypso Diva. If you missed it, listen, y'all better start tuning in and tapping in because this lady has sung throughout this interview and blessed our soul and blessed this panel. So thank you again, Queen. We love you. And we can't wait to hear more because, listen, your vibe and everything is literally everything. One of my favorite interviews thus far. So, yes.
Right.
So, yes. Tight stuff. We'll see you later. We'll see you around, love. Later. Bye. Hey y'all. Amazing interview.